Official Secrets. An interesting, good film. Not outstanding, but good. Um, well, maybe more than good, but let's see what the conclusion is at the end of this one. Keira Knightley, an appreciated actress. It seems she is interested in taking some political stance lately, or, well, playing women that have done that. Uh, we have seen her a couple of months ago, I guess, playing a woman activist connected with or fighting against the injustice, the humility implied by beauty pageants, Miss World or Miss Universe, whatever the name of the contest was, the pageant. And she's one of those that try to expose sexism, the unfairness, maybe even monstrosity, if it's not too big a word, involved, associated with this kind of thing decades ago and maybe lately. The fact that Trump is, or was for some time, the owner of the brand or the whatever this is, the outfit that is organizing this kind of thing, tells a lot. Anyway, this is something else here. We have a determined, brave woman who takes a stand. She works for the HQAC, British organization that is basically spying, trying to defend the people against terrorist attacks and other threats. She does underline, emphasize the character. This thing when she's interrogated by the Scotland Yard police. Well, you work for the government? No, we work for the people. Governments come and go. That's, I mean, you're spying. Well, listening to people's call. Well, to prevent people from dying, but in this particular case, it's a different matter. So what she does is she exposes, she leaks, if you will, to a newspaper, a note, an address, a request from the NSA, the American agency for that coordinates spying, the CIA and others, I guess, requesting or trying to get the cooperation of the British to spy on members of the Security Council of the UN, the permanent. No. Well, they're all permanent states, I guess, with some exceptions. I don't know about the status of Taiwan. That China surely opposes. I mean, they don't want. Once you have diplomatic relations with Taiwan, you don't have with China, and vice versa. That's, I think, the rule. I don't know about the UN, but anyway, some member states which will vote soon on a resolution, and they, Bush and Blair at the time, leaders of two respective countries, want a resolution that will make the war they want to get involved in, legal. And with a resolution that will be to their advantage, it will be legal. Otherwise, in the case of the British, it may even be called for crimes against humanity or crimes of war or something. Thus, looking for the members and having something on them would make them presumably liable to vote the way they should. So this is causing more than a kerfuffle, an uproar, because the woman involved, I mean, the one who's leaking this, interviews, not really interrogation at this point, but severe pressure, tension, and then she says, I did it. She admits her husband is about to be deported at one point because he's a Kurd, and they don't like the fact that she is what they see as a traitor. And there's a whole interesting story, real story. I mean, it's based on the events around that. The problem with this view is, first of all, I'm not a fan of Keira Knightley, even if I must admit that she has toned down what I saw as exaggerated, overacting to the point of cabotinage. But then it's my mistake, I admit. I mean, if everybody says she's worthy of prizes, BAFTAs, and then who am I to say something against it? Except that on a personal level, I didn't find her manner to my liking. That's it. She's not going as far as others, I guess, but still. So, there's the other thing here. The war in Iraq, yes, there have been many problems with it. I'm pretty sure most of the people in the world now see it as a disaster, as a wrong thing to do. And I still think otherwise because, well, we lived in a dictatorship, and seeing the West coming here on tanks, on white horses, whatever, would have been a thing. When we didn't know, we thought this is going to be forever. We will always live in a tyranny, and we'll have Ceausescu for, just like Saddam, for our dear beloved father of the nation. I mean, that was not an option. So, yes, the war had many bad consequences, but getting rid of Saddam was the thing to do in my mind. Okay, the film is dealing about this, whether the war was or not legal. The conclusion is it wasn't. There you go.